What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the lovely Iowa. Now, I know in my first my first video that I did in the open beta Iowa, because obviously I did have this ship in closed beta, but in my first video since I got it back in open beta, I did say that I wasn't in any rush to get to Montana, but I would be playing this a lot, and now that is true. I'm playing this because I enjoy it, but I will say we're making good progress towards Montana. 70,000 XP already done, so about 150,000 more to go. But I am playing other things, not focusing solely on Iowa, but I am really enjoying the ship. I haven't had the best of luck with it at times. I haven't had any really good games, and I'm talking win or lose. Last night when I was playing, my first 4 games were wins, but they were all like terrible games. Like 3 of them were standard battles, and the entire enemy team went one way, and a few of my team went the other way, and snuck behind them, and the game was over in 7 minutes or whatever it is, or 10 minutes because they capped, and it was just really shitty. So that's the kind of stuff I've been having. Also kind of having some rather unfortunate matches with useless teammates. I had a match on Islands of Ice 2 nights ago, I think it was. It was predominantly a tier 6 battle, so I got down tiered really, really nicely. There were a couple of tier 8s and tier 7s. I think I was one of, if not the only, tier 9. And again, I mean, you'd think that some of your cruisers would decide that their top tier battleship would need some support. Obviously you assume in that kind of matchmaking he can take care of himself, but still some support. And that didn't happen, and I went I went a specific direction. In fact, it was spawned on the other side. I think I spawned at B. And I turned down and I ran, down a line along C and D, and then, oh no, it was the other way. I spawned at D, went up to B, and then there were a lot of targets around C, so I turned around. And got in a target at 19. Wondering if we're gonna take our first shots at him. Let's just have a look here. And we'll take the shots. I don't think I was able to lead quite enough. But I turned around at B and landed up coming up against half the enemy team. I had 3 Clevelands shooting at me, I had an Otago shooting at me, I had a Colorado shooting at me, and I think there was a destroyer in the mix as well trying to get into torpedo range. We didn't get hit, and while this was like quite annoying, it was a very good demonstration again of the punishment Iowa can take, because it took these guys, these 3 Clevelands, this Otago, this Colorado. Can we maybe, I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak shots in. I'm just worried because to lead enough, my crosshair would have to go onto that iceberg, and we all know what happens when you do that at the moment. We'll land up trying to avenge the Titanic rather than shooting at an Amagi. But I mean, it took these guys a good 5 minutes to sink me, because high explosive alpha damage, and we'll take the lead there and fire everything. So it was frustrating, but it was also quite, and 2 hits for 5,800. Sort of okay, not the greatest. But I mean, as I said, like, this thing just doesn't take a lot of alpha damage from high explosive. It was the fires that got me. And since then, I've started running the flag to reduce your, the time to extinguish a fire by 20%. And basically, if I do get set on fire, it'll just take 30 seconds to extinguish, which if I'd been running that there, I probably could have lasted even longer. So now we're getting nice and close. We'll take the lead and fire there. I probably should have hooked to left there and gone up that channel. And we get 7 hits for 18,000 damage. Very nice. I'm just saying we should have probably hooked that left, because right now we're going to have to sail broadside to these guys for a little bit longer. And even though the Amagi is a tier below, trust me, anything with 16-inch guns can get a Citadel on an Iowa. I've been Citadeled by Nagatos. And I think we'll now take the shot at that Mugami. And how do those do? Nice, we get a citadel and take out his engine for, I think that was 18,000 damage. As you can see, I mean, the fire that guy set is almost out. I don't even have to think about using my repair team, my damage control team, whatever you want to call it. But also, I have a little bit of a decision I want to make. And, oh, hello, Atago and the other Amagi take light damage. We'll take the lead on the Atago. And ouch, he citadeled me. Can we return the favor? We're not with a citadel, but we do 18,000 damage with those 6 hits. I'm just going to turn away here. I'd like a bit more support, but kind of on my own, and this is my fault. I did head this direction knowing there was no support. And let's fire there. I think that's maybe going to be a bit high. We'll fire there, the front 2 guns. And we're on fire again, and I mean, there you can see 33 seconds is what it's going to take to put this fire out all by itself. And we get an incapacitation. And we're just taking all the high explosive, and Iowa don't give a fuck. But yeah, I've always wanted to stream, live stream. Unfortunately, my internet is rubbish. Fire the rear gun at him there, see if we can get something. South Africa is just one of those countries where the internet those are pretty good, and we get a citadel in the kill for 9,200 damage. It's just one of those countries where the ADSL and broadband internet, whatever you want to call it, wasn't really developed. And I mean, even though we're starting to get good download speeds, upload speeds are just still generally very limited. Quite similar to, I think, Australia. I've seen people complain about it, but they at least have, like, I think, really good download speeds. The upload speeds are just shocking. We'll fire our rear gun there. But apparently, I was just looking into this, even with a 2,700 damage, even with a 1 meg upload, which is what I have, it is possible to stream. The quality is obviously not going to be great. And it says heavy damage for 1,090 damage we took from that AOBA. We'll fire the rear gun there. But I just kind of want to know from you guys, like, if I did stream, you know, and the quality isn't great, but it's still watchable, you can still kind of see what's going on. You know, maybe I can manage to get it up to 720p, maybe not. But, you know, should I bother? Should I bother even trying? Or am I just going to be wasting my time because people are going to come onto the stream and look and go, no, this quality is crap, and move along. So if you are a regular subscriber, or a regular viewer, I should say, and you know, let me know, because I've always wanted to stream, and I always like the, it's about 7,000 damage there. I've always, you know, the whole reason for doing YouTube is really, you know, interacting with the viewers, and even, you know, if it's not, you know, it's always great to hear someone say, you know, great video, I really enjoy your stuff, but I'm just talking about just general interaction, you know, letting me know what you think of a ship, or how far along your grind is, and that sort of thing. That's the kind of stuff I also really enjoy hearing. And how are these going to do? And 4 kills, 4 hits and we get the kill, so that's 2 kills already. Not bad at all. But, you know, and I've always wanted to do the streaming because it's even more immediate. You know, you're actually talking to your viewers, and they're asking you questions. You can reply right away, and there's, you know, the real interaction. I've always really wanted to do that. I just assumed that it was actually impossible with a 1 meg upload to get anything that was even barely watchable in terms of quality. But apparently, some people say it's, you know, it's not going to be great, but it is, you know, it is bearable. So if you've watched this far and you've heard this question, please let me know if streaming is something that you would, you know, think I should maybe try, even if the quality is not going to be all that great. You know, I'll have to keep the bitrate fairly low, and we get a massive 1 hit, and the resolution being, you know, probably just around 720p, maybe even less, just to keep the from stuttering and whatever. So, as I said, let me know, because it's something I would like to try. And then obviously if I do, I will put it on like my Twitter page or something. And those splices, RNGesus, let me tell you, RNGesus has been a dick when I've been playing this ship. I've never gotten more than one Citadel in the salvo because he's horrible. And I'm gonna fire. I said fire. And oh shit. And because it didn't fire, I stayed zoomed in for too long and we took a torpedo. Damn you, World of Warships. Although that was just stupid on my part. So we'll take the lead and fire the front guns there. At least we got some support around us. How do those do? Kind of landed a bit short, but nearly, excuse me, nearly 9,000 damage. So yeah, I mean, that's the news for like the plan to maybe do some live streaming. If I do, it'll be on a Saturday night, simply because, you know, South Africa GMT +2, you know, the American audience is on the other side of the world. If I were to stream like on a weeknight or something, you know, a large portion of potential audience would be at work or at school or whatever. But at least, you know, if I stream on a Saturday night, say 9 p.m. GMT +2, that's about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon for people in America, and you know, you can kind of hopefully make that. And I think he's probably turning away now, and we've got this Otago perilously close behind us. I want to get rid of this Amagi before focusing on Otago, although he's so really nice and close, but it'll probably take too long to turn my guns around. And I doubt he's going to close that distance anymore. He's probably, yeah, I was about to say he's probably going to launch torpedoes from behind the iceberg, which is exactly what he's done, but we have turned, so those will be no danger to us. I want to get that Amagi out of the way before I focus my attention on the Otago, because, as I said, high explosive alpha damage is non-existent, really. I mean, 1,200, whereas Amagi can do a hell of a lot more than that in a salvo. But yeah, also working my way towards Amagi, I am... How are those doing? Front Citadel? No, but still 3,700 damage. I'm about halfway to Otago. I've got about 70,000 experience done in the Nagato. So hopefully we can get that fairly soon. And he's sort of reclosing distance a little bit, so we'll fire there. And come on. Come on. These are looking pretty good, and let's watch them go in. And there we go, we get a Citadel and 15,000 damage to secure the kill. Now, Otago. Let's have a little chat, you and I. You and I need to have a little talk, my friend. It is incredibly rude to interrupt a battleship who is otherwise engaged. I will give you my attention when I'm good and ready, okay? So we'll fire one there, and another one like that. We'll stagger those shots. And unfortunately turned in, but we still 4,000, about 6,000 damage, just under. There or thereabouts. I'm going to keep maneuvering while his alpha damage isn't going to be too high. We cannot heal again. We've used all our heals thanks to that stupid move and taking that torpedo. So we've got no more heals available to us. And is he going to come straight towards us now? Giving us a very small target. There. We'll sequentially fire the guns. And miss, and a hit, and a splice. But we've nearly won this match. We need just over 100 points to go, and now the Fuso is interrupting us. F-14 Tomcat. It was the wrong game, but I do approve that used to be, or still is, my favorite jet fighter. Always loved that thing. In fact, when I was a bit younger, I wanted to I wanted to fly it, but and ooh, we got high caliber. Kind of missed all of those. Did some minor damage to him, but yeah, I really wanted to. I kind of wished I was born in America because if I had been, I would have tried to join the Navy and uh, fly the Tomcat. But of course, it uh, would have been retired from service probably before I was able to do that. But still, 10 more points to go. 5. So this has been a pretty decent match for us. We've survived, which is good, so we don't have a full repairable, which is always nice, and we did pretty well. I'm pretty excited to see how much damage we did, because that's, and not the biggest amount of citadels, but 52 hits is not bad. Only shot down 1 plane, got 2 incapacitations, destroyed 3 enemy ships. As I said, 3 citadel hits, okay. Defended base 5 times for 378,000 silver, 3,600 research, high caliber, and dreadnought. We came first place for the team by 600 points or so. New Orleans came first, enemy team. We did 158,803 damage, so not bad at all. Yeah, and there you can see 221,000 silver profit. So that's always good. It will help you out. Help me out when I do have a bad match, do something stupid. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below and maybe consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as War Thunder and a few other things that I throw into the mix from time to time. Also, be sure to check out the description link down below and follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you so desire. Also, as I said, be sure to let me know if streaming, even if it is at a lower quality, is something that you guys think I should maybe give it a try and see how it goes from there. There won't be a video tomorrow on Wednesday. If you watch my Armored Warfare videos from Friday and Monday, you'll know that I'm away until late Tuesday night I get back. So Monday's video and today's video were scheduled to go live, and there isn't going to be one on Wednesday, but hopefully everything should go back to normal services on Thursday. But anyways, that is it from me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.